Alright, so this should be hopefully a short video. I hope. I keep saying that on videos periodically. I do a shorter video and sometimes I don't. Depends on how long I ramble on, right? So anyhow, hey, you know, if you haven't, that's my pitch for today. I'd really appreciate if you would subscribe if you have not. I have quite a few different videos on quite a few different things, whether it be birdhouse building, chicken coop building, our homestead life, politics. I don't do a whole lot on politics. That seems to piss me off when I talk about it, so especially lately. But anyhow, I won't go too far into that because that will get you evidently banned or putting what they call, I don't know what it is. I know on Facebook you get put in supposedly Facebook jail. I've never been put in Facebook jail. I don't know what that's like. I guess I've not said anything so bad that I've had to have that happen. Twitter hadn't banned me. Well, I guess I'm doing okay. I never did get the opportunity to move over to Parler, although I was going to. I thought about MeWe, but I wasn't sure either. So, and all these other acronyms and other platforms, I just don't keep up with it. I don't have time. But anyhow, I've not had an opportunity to really do a whole lot this week on a project. I know I have another robin / mourning dove nest platform I want to build. My mom wants one, so I'll be doing that. I don't think I need to do another video on that. If you have any questions about the other one, let me know. Any of the birdhouses I build, just let me know if you have any questions. Or if you have a birdhouse you want to see me build, by all means, let me know. I will be at some point, hopefully here in the near future, trying to build a couple of smaller mobile chicken coops. Not really chickshaws, but kind of on that, you know, thought process where they're not too big, but they're not too small. Big enough for maybe 6 to 8 chickens at that point, and having like at least a roosting bar and a nest box. And I'll try to sell those as well. That's just something, I mean, you know, I've learned that during a pandemic, opening a business probably isn't the best idea because you don't do so well when everybody else is also hurting. But I also have to do something because I can't really see myself counting on the government because it's not really their job. There's really, I don't want to ask family and friends because that's just not, I don't like to do that. So I will, however, plug my sign again and ask you to subscribe because it really does help. The more people I get to subscribe, the closer I get to that 1,000 subscriber threshold. The more people that watch, the better my odds are of at least making a couple dollars here and there. And you know, that is one of my goals on YouTube, is to get paid. That's one stream of income I can hopefully get at some point. So if there's any video that you liked, that you think, you know, hey, you know somebody who might also like that video, if you could share it with them, that'd be great. Let them know you're a subscriber and you think they should subscribe as well. But I won't do very many more plugs like that in this video. But I thought I would just do it now. My wife made that sign a couple days ago and thought I should put it in my video, and I think, well, heck, why not? It's pretty good. This year, January 16th is my 12th wedding anniversary year to my wife. Happy anniversary. So I really won't be doing anything other than preparing for that. I have a card that I'm going to give her. I went out and bought. So I have to think of what to write. I have a lot to say all the time, but it's when it counts that I'm speechless at times. She's a very special person, extremely special. I've been very blessed to have her in my life, and I think that going through the pandemic this last year, there's really nobody else I'd really want to go through it with than her. So anyhow, happy anniversary to my wife. I guess with that, there's really not a whole lot else to say. Like I said, I will be doing videos on some other builds. I've got a lot of cleaning in the garage to do, a lot of wood to go through to figure out what I want to burn and what I want to keep. Just, you know, I don't think I need to do a whole lot on my cleanup on a video in the garage. That's kind of like watching paint dry. It's probably pretty boring. I have started on the upper cabinets. They're sitting, I don't know if you can see them, they're in the back there. I started to build a stand for my wife's table. I was going to build to make it to where it could roll around. Yeah, I don't really know if you can see it that well, but there it is, the top of it at least. So it's just, we had a slight issue with her table in her shop a couple days ago, where I kind of leaned on the end, and this table came from IKEA, so the legs on it, you twist them to tighten them up. Well, these legs went down. For some reason, I leaned on it and the legs started to go down. So I thought, okay, well, she's always wanted me to build her something a little more sturdy that she could roll around. So I would just start to build something like that, even though it's just temporary for that portion of it. And then I would kind of plane down some more wood. I have some more red oak, a very hard wood that I could use for the top. When you sand it down and you put a clear coat on it, it really looks nice. I thought I could go ahead and do something like that. But I went ahead and I fixed the legs on it. I'm going to keep working on that project as well as time permits. Then we'll go from there. I mean, we're both still trying very desperately hard to find employment around here because, you know, you got bills to pay and money don't grow on trees. So, like I said, if you could share my videos, like this video, or if you're watching another video after this one you like better, at least like that one, and subscribe if you have not already subscribed. And all those who have subscribed already, I really appreciate you subscribing. Please leave a comment down below. Whatever video you're watching, if you have a comment, good, bad, indifferent, whatever. If it's a suggestion, I'm all for it. So, oh, one last thing. We were having some issues with Pork Chop and Wilma a couple days ago. A couple times Pork Chop has gotten in with Wilma and has, I guess, terrorized her, attacked her, for a lack of better wording. It's not like they were play fighting, and I guess that Sal's, they do a lot of fighting, but this time I think Pork Chop has injured Wilma on her left front leg, but it wasn't like severe. And I think Pork Chop might have twisted her little ankle on the back on her back left leg. But that again, she's doing better now, so it's not that bad. But she broke through the fencing that I have dividing the two sections of the pig area, and she's done that twice. I put it back up, and hopefully that'll work. We called the neighbors that gave us Wilma, and I had contemplated having them come pick her up and take her, because I don't like to have an animal being stressed. But when they came out to pick her up yesterday, to me, doing that, and we couldn't get her on the trailer. She wasn't budging. She went in her little house and sat on her butt and was like, I'm not moving. But that in and of itself is more stressful, I think, than having Pork Chop kind of nudge her around a little bit here and there. So I'm just going to be more cognizant of the fact that Pork Chop sometimes is going to try to break through that fencing. I'm going to look into how to shore it up a little better and make sure that doesn't happen as often as it might happen. And I may just go ahead and keep Wilma here along with Pork Chop, so that I don't stress her out. I don't like to do that. And where they're going to take her, they're going to have more pigs there, so she's going to run into the same problem probably there than as she is here. And I just don't want to stress her out. I don't know if you have any suggestions on how to correct that situation as well. Let me know. These are no-kill pigs. I'm not gonna put down Pork Chop. I've already, that's J-No Zero's. That's his pig that he gave us. So I gave him my word, and I'm gonna keep my word that she's gonna live out her days here. And Wilma, I had thought about doing breeding her and having little piglets and raising them up as my bacon and ham, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet. We're not set up for it. I would have to have her in a different area altogether. Then that might be something that I do in the near future. So anyhow, I've probably gone on long enough, and I don't want to make this video a real long video. So I again thank everybody who has subscribed. I hope you'll stick with me on my journey here. And like I said, if you haven't, please do. It does help. And we would welcome you, as well as your subscription as well. I'd like your comments as well, suggestions, whatever you have. We'll see you on the next video. Time to go drink my coffee.